Good morning. See, make sure everything is up and running. Open up my WhatsApp chat. Let's see. All right, everything is up and running properly. Alrighty. Happy Monday. Is this going to be a rough day? Could be. We'll see. Morning, Jesse and Rob. Let's see. I just opened up Thinkorswim. I got FCX up and running. Okay. One of the things that we heard endlessly the last 6 months is inflation, right? Inflation. Oh my God, gotta buy commodity. You gotta have, guess what? FCX. I have not traded FCX in a few months and I was not chasing. You didn't see me talk about chasing commodities. In fact, as of Friday, I was short oil. I closed it. But we are in a danger zone as far as a market where there is very little place to hide for safety. So keep that in mind, okay? Trade small, trade quick, take quick losses if you have to. It is just not a good environment to take on a lot of risk. I have been saying that for weeks now, okay? So that hasn't changed. Yeah, FCX, that's gonna be ugly. Can it get down to the 200 MA? Absolutely. That has been weak. I've been out of Cleveland Cliffs. Cleveland Cliff is gonna see the cliff pretty soon. Okay, so right here coming up at the 50 MA is the area where Cleveland Cliff, right here, right now. Okay, so Cleveland Cliff. Let me save this. I'm not in it. I was in it. Been out for a while, and there's no reason to buy yet. Okay, so let's see where USO is. USO. Yeah. Dang. See, I closed early, too early. I could have get even more, but look like oil is coming down to, at least USO is coming back down to the 50 MA. All right. So instead of like short, is it time to go long? That's the question on USO. Okay. I know the big guy is not bullish on oil or Chevron or Exxon, but I think he would buy down here at the 50 MA. Look, let's take a look at Chevron. Chevron, yeah, we'll talk when we get down to the 50. Okay. For those that remember, even like maybe 6 weeks ago when people was calling for 200 oil, there was some dude telling me that people at the gas station or somebody was posting some comment about how people that he know that at the gas station was buying oil option on USO or oil at 200. I'm like, are you crazy? It's just people just overdo. Okay, so the one I like, Halliburton, same thing, 50 MA. So if you want any kind of exposure to energy, material, which the problem is material is not a recession trade. In a recession, there's going to be a decline in that sector. Okay, so if you're going to buy like Cleveland Cliff or Freeport McMoran, buy small. Okay, buy small because that sector, along with like Home Depot, is going to get hit. Okay, Home Depot low. Yeah, I'm in neither. I'm out. Nail ETF obliterated. Okay, it's just gonna be Let's see what TLT is doing. TLT. Is TLT going to stop crashing? There's a bounce in TLT. All right. That means the rate has at least stabilized for now. It's been just insane. Okay, for TLT to drop, let's say, when was this? When was this TLT thing? Here was March 31st. So 3 weeks ago, more than 3 weeks ago, TLT was 132-ish. Okay, and it dropped 5%. 5% more than 5%. Goodness gracious, this is one of the steepest drop in TLT in a long time. Okay, it's not a surprise that the Nasdaq took a severe beating. You can't have this. Has been one of the most severe. Look at this. TLT went from 155 to 118. Let's do the math. 52-week high to 52-week low in 1, 2, 3, less than 4 months. In less than 4 months, TLT, let's do the math here. Get my calculator here. 23.5%. Bond rate jumped 23.5% in less than 4 months. When is the last time? I can't recall when I have seen a 52-week low reach 4 months from the 52-week high. That is insane. Okay, this is one of the most insane move, and yeah, not good. Not good. It's about, this is when I start to do my chat, right, in January sometime, and in the very first chat I talk about TLT, right? Boy, been ugly, okay, been so ugly, but it is what it is. QQQ, ugly. QQQ is in danger of seeing the low of 2 months ago. It's in danger. It can happen. Okay, be careful. Don't be overexposed in tech. Okay, because I don't think tech is gonna hold. SMH, see you down here. Okay, it's gonna violate this. It's gonna violate this support down here. You're not gonna like it, but yeah. If that's violated, see you at the 52-week low. Okay, ugly, so ugly. It's not much to say, not much to say. Oh well, let's take a look at Twitter. Twitter bounce. I'm surprised Twitter doesn't go back to that 54 level. What is it waiting for? The board is gonna take the deal, right? At 54, whatever that was. I still have my 100 shares, so yeah, let it go. Sell it. Sell it. Garbage of management. I have, unless there's anything specific asked, I'm not gonna go over a lot of stock because I went over this Saturday, right? Nothing new, nothing changed. Okay, there's nothing that I can say right now on any position that is any different than what I said Saturday or Friday. So unless there's any specific question, I would use the next half an hour or so to tell you a funny story about Twitter. Well, I would say it's funny. A couple years ago, I had a business idea. The last startup idea I had, okay? The last startup idea. I have since kind of give up on it because at my age, it just doesn't seem like something that I can do. I wish younger people will, I wish I can find younger people that have the same, that share the same kind of passion I have for the idea and take the baton and run with it. But I don't have the energy or the connection to make things work. How many people in the chat room have used Groupon? let me know if you have used Groupon. I have used it. In fact, the bowling party that we did for my son last weekend for his birthday, we bought the bowling thing on Groupon. It was so cheap to have 7 kid bowl for 2 hours. It cost us like $70. Okay, it was ridiculous. I mean, we spent like $100 on food and other things for the kids to have fun, but it's more. It's like a 65-70% discount. Okay. Okay, so at least one person, a few people have. If you don't know, Groupon is one of the worst business concept out there for business because it is absolutely horrible for a business owner. Okay, as you all know, when you offer deals on Groupon, you are giving away 25, 30%, 40%, even 50% off, right? How many businesses you know out there operate on a 50% margin? How many restaurants that you know is operating at 50% margin? Not a chance. Not a chance in effing hell. So for you, for a business to offer, 30% off, 40% off, 50% off on anything is horrible. What Groupon has created is coupon chaser mentality where, like, I'm guilty. We're all guilty of this. Okay, we have go bowling a few times a year, and it's every time Groupon have that deal. Every time we have done this. Even his friend, even Anthony's friend, his family, their family buy the same thing. So Anthony has gone bowling with his friend on their Groupon. There is no profit to be made, okay, for these things. On top of that, if you don't know, what the worst part is, you are giving away 30% to 50% of your fee on a discount to lure in coupon chaser that are not loyal. They're loyal to your coupon. On top of that, if you don't know, Groupon take 30%. So imagine this. Imagine if you're giving away 30% discount to lure in that one customer, and Groupon take 30%. There is no business out there that benefit from any of this. Okay, it's a horrific business model. Horrific. Every one of my friends that run a business that asked me should they use Groupon, I said don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Okay, if you do it, you lose money right away. It's a guaranteed money losing scheme. The only one that's making money is Groupon. So many years ago, well, by many I mean 5 or 6 years ago, I came up with a concept that I believe will crush probably half a dozen business out there in one fell swoop. Okay, have anyone heard of the company OpenTable? It's a reservation software company that is also a public company. OpenTable. Let me see. OpenTable. I think it's an OpenTable. I'm pretty sure it's a public company, but maybe they have a different name. But OpenTable is a cloud software business that basically restaurant can use to do reservation. Okay, so that's one concept. Okay, and then you have Groupon. That's a second concept. Of course, payment system, PayPal, Visa. So that's part of it too. So here I am. Socrates, take this idea and pitch it to your brother and and do something. The idea I have is called my anti Groupon idea is that it create not loyal customer. it create coupon chaser that will bleed you dry forever, because you will never, if you have a restaurant that have a Groupon thing and the person buy the Groupon to eat there, they will return the next time you have the Groupon. They will never come back and pay full price on anything. Okay? You are losing money on that customer forever. I want to create a business model that reward loyalty. Loyalty. Reward loyalties, not cheap Groupon coupon chaser. Okay? But Socrates, your brother, I'm sure, will tell you that a lot of time as a restaurant owner, I work at restaurant. I work at multiple restaurants over the years in high school and college. Sure, on Friday and Saturday, it's always usually busy. Okay, if you don't have a busy restaurant on Friday or Saturday, it's the end. You're dead. You should never open a restaurant. You should close it right away if you can't fill the table on Friday or Saturday. But from Monday to Thursday, it is extremely unpredictable. Okay, extremely unpredictable. Yes, Groupon. Yes, he hates Groupon. Okay, so as a business, Groupon give you zero control on when people can use that. Zero control. You can be busy on a Friday night. If you're busy on a Friday night, busy on a Saturday night, do you care to serve a meal to someone with a Groupon that is losing you money on a busy night? Hell effing no. Hell effing no. Okay? This applies to any business, not just restaurant. Any business. Yeah, people that want to use your coupon, they want to use it when most people want to do something, whether it's going out to a restaurant, go bowling on the weekend, right? That's the least. You don't want to give away things for free or losing money when you are busy. It is insane stupidity. Utter stupidity. Utter stupidity. Okay, so here is how Twitter. Okay, so the company that I created is not for Twitter, but I actually contacted Twitter. I wrote lengthy email letter to Twitter that is ignored for years, and I stopped. The company that I created was called Favorite Eat, the short for Faveat, Faveat. Yeah, it sounds stupid. It doesn't matter what the name is, okay? But the concept is it's used for any business, not just restaurant, but the initial launch is with restaurant. Imagine, forget OpenTable, forget paying thousands of dollars for OpenTable. We built a system that does reservation, but the most important thing is let your customer know when you have a deal. Imagine you go to a restaurant, you have your phone. There's a QR code on the table. This is your favorite restaurant. Guess what? You use your app. You take you use your phone to add your favorite restaurant to your app. Okay. So right there, now you are in the system. So that's the front end. The front end is you are adding this restaurant as your favorite, one of your favorite places to eat in town. Now, on the back end, the restaurant owner can log in and see all their favorite customer, right? Remember, this concept is about rewarding loyalty, not feeding coupon chaser that will bleed you to death. So, how does this thing work as far as favorite eat, Faveat? If you have a slow Monday night, or if you look at your reservation on Tuesday and say, man, that looks so light, I need to spice things up, guess what? You can use that software and launch an immediate SMS text to all of the people that have your restaurant is their favorite on your app is, hey, Tuesday night, free appetizer. Do whatever deal you want to give. You have total control on when and what, and you pay nobody 30%. I'm not taking a dime, okay, on that 30%. That I'm not gonna rob you blind on this. All right. And as part of the concept idea that I had was I can build in payment system, I can build reservation system in there too. So your favorite loyal customer can do reservation using the same software, the same platform. That's why I say it's the destruction of Groupon, it's the destruction of OpenTable. I will crush every single service company that are raping every restaurant out there. Okay? And why is Twitter a key part of this? If Twitter implement their platform with our software, imagine how easy access it is for both customer and restaurant or business owner to communicate and with their favorite loyal fan base. I pitched this concept to Twitter so many times, and I ran out of people to email. Fuck you, Twitter. Okay, fuck you. You too damn fucking stupid. You don't know how to monetize. Can you imagine what money they can make taking over, destroying Groupon, destroying whatever payment system? It would be an app killer for all restaurants. I am just incensed that idea for so many years can't get somebody at Twitter to like, oh yeah, we can't make money. We don't know how to make money. It's fucking stupid. No, but I was pretty bummed. I had to say that I was pretty bummed that somehow I just couldn't communicate the concept well enough to a lot of people. I even go to the college down here with programmers and entrepreneur and try to get people to like join me to create this to get this like a demo up and running. And on top of that, part of the software is because you using people can make reservation, pay everything with the software. You build in loyalty rewards by let's say you spend $100, you get a free drink, free cocktail, free beer, whatever it is. But the whole reward system is going to be built into it, just like Chipotle or McDonald's. This is before. You gotta understand. This idea I had is before McDonald's launched their apps to give you free whatever. Okay, it's yeah, that was my idea that I thought would work very well with something like Twitter, because Twitter is one of the quickest way to blast information. Okay, and I just think that it is, and it can use worldwide. You already have a system set up, building a back end that deal with restaurant coupons, and not just restaurant, any business. Every business have access to Twitter. Every person with a phone have access to Twitter, right? So I thought that the idea I had is just well, at least I thought. You all in the room can think I'm completely stupid. It doesn't matter. It's dead. The idea was dead. I couldn't get anybody to go into it with me. I couldn't get programmers to. I went into a gelato shop locally here, and I talked to them about it. I talked to them and said, hey, I talked to one restaurant and one gelato ice cream shop, and I said, because this ice cream shop has they give the customer a card, like you punch a hole in it, like, okay, if you come back like 10 times, the 11th time you get a free small cone. And I talked to them about that. I'm just like, listen, if I launch the software, would you like to be like the guinea pig? It's free. You don't have to pay me anything. I just want to be able to load it, have your customer use it. And sadly, the pandemic killed the ice cream shop. So it's but yeah, it's a bummer. But yeah, that was my concept. I mean, it doesn't have to be with Twitter. It doesn't have to, but to me, it works very well with somebody like Twitter because it's not about bots or not. The problem with Twitter is it doesn't matter how many people is using it, 300 million, 400 million. They can't figure out a way to make more money. That's their problem. Okay, it's not a question of like, oh, 30% of the people using it is bots. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The idea that I have matters in that the people that are using Twitter, especially if they are using Twitter to do what I do with the software, the reservation, the discount notification, all that stuff. That's where they make the money. That's how Twitter can make money. Monetize communication. Right now, Twitter cannot figure out a way to monetize communication. They can't. They can't. They haven't figured it out. That's the problem. Yeah, I mean, the whole restaurant concept that I just outlined, if you listen to the last 20 minutes, it completely changed the way some people would use Twitter. It is, it's turned into like a notification news for some business in order to, uh, blast. Because think about this, Twitter, you follow somebody, and when they post something, you see it, right? So imagine adopting that concept to your favorite restaurant. If you follow your favorite restaurant, and if they have a discount offer tonight, free appetizer, that might get you to go there, right? So, and then you can make reservation right then. So, like I said, it's the whole concept is that there got to be a way for business and customer to interact better on Twitter. At the same time, Twitter can monetize that interaction. That's the push that I was trying to. I mean, I created the business idea not because I want to sell it to Twitter. I created that idea, but as I was working on the idea and concept and see the struggle that Twitter has as far as monetizing the communication, I'm just like, this would work perfectly for them because now they can make money. Because look at how much money OpenTable is making. Way too much. Restaurant business is very tough. Okay, I can guarantee you, anyone that work in a restaurant, own a restaurant, know someone that work in a restaurant business will tell you it is insanely difficult and expensive because OpenTable is expensive. Groupon is insanely margin destruction, um, and I'm sure if I go and talk to every restaurant and pitch them this idea, I can guarantee you every one of them will say, yeah, I would love to be able to offer deals when I want to, when I need to, not offer some 40% discount and then half my customer on Friday night is people that come in and rape me. Okay, I don't need that. So yeah, it's. I mean, I use Groupon. Okay, let me be very clear. I use Groupon, but I also understand that it is a business destruction business model. I have encouraged every single person that asked me about using Groupon for their business. I said, no, do not ever do that. Okay, do not ever do that. Figure out a way to offer rewards to your loyal customer and do it that way. Even if you come up with the simple punch card where you come in here, buy 9 burritos, the 10th one is free. Do that. whatever you do, that is only a 10% discount, or buy 9 get 1 free. You don't want to give away 60% of anything to Groupon and discount. No, don't ever do that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wrote lengthy emails with business idea, model, plan to quite a few Twitter people. All ignore. All ignore. What can I say? So yeah. So Socrates, if your brother-in-law or brother-in-law like the idea, feel free to take it. Okay, I'm not claiming he doesn't have to do anything for me. Okay, I just think that it is out there for people to take. I really like the idea. The name is stupid. Trust me, Favid, short for favorite eats, is kind of stupid. But the name can be anything. Okay, it doesn't. The concept is what matters. All right, market is open. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna stay ugly. Nothing we can do here. Okay, let the dust settle. Okay, let the dust settle. As I talk about it on Friday and Saturday. Okay, when I saw a weak market on Friday, what I said, you're gonna see another wave of selling Monday, because all the people that didn't trade, didn't follow the market Friday, they're gonna come home. They're gonna see their account. They're gonna see the horrible news. They're gonna get scared. They're gonna call their broker. They're gonna log into the account and sell on Monday. And this is what you get. Okay, this play out like I thought it would be. So that's why I removed a lot of my buy orders lower on Friday, late Friday, because I'm just like, this week going into the 4 p.m. Friday is gonna spell more bleeding Monday. How long would the bleeding last? I don't know, but let things settle. This is not the time to step in to do anything, to buy any dip. Okay, I'm not advising that at all. Hey, uh, Elon Musk might be more open to it. Okay, I just know that trying to PM Dorsey on what the idea was a waste of my time, because he's didn't reply, didn't read. Trust me, I tried. Okay, I tried. This, like I said, this was the last business idea that I had a couple years ago, and when I just don't have the I think this was 5 or 6 years ago, before I turned 50, and then I tried for a while. I did. I talked to a bunch of people. I approached a couple restaurants, and in the end, it was just like talking to nobody, because everybody was just like, yeah, 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 okay. I just, I I need to. I want to be able to. What I like, the biggest problem I had with the idea is, for those that are in business, the elevator pitch. Okay, it's hard for me to figure out how to discuss that business with somebody in 5 minutes. It took me 20 minutes plus to explain it, however poorly, to all of you. I wish I can have a 5 minute pitch where I can say or type something that can get that person attention, that understand what I'm trying to convey. That's where I fail. Okay, I learned in business in the last 20 plus years is that a lot of people have very little attention span to listen to a 20 minutes or a 5-page business plan. They want you to be able to tell them something about an idea, however stupid it is. in less than 5 minutes, because a lot of stupid ideas got funding from Wall Street because venture capital are too damn lazy and stupid and ignorant to understand something complex. You want to sell pet food online? Awesome, let's do it. uh, well, Socrates, I don't have the skills to do infographic. Okay, like I said, if you know somebody that can do it, let me know. But I don't have the skills. I have no skills. Speaking of, before I go, I'm glad nobody asked me about anything stock specific, because there's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing new that I can add to any stocks that already so ugly the last couple of days. Bitcoin, I'm keeping my order at 37, 36, 35. Okay, I am fine with Bitcoin at 37, but that's my highest order. Okay, I'm holding still at 37, 36, 35. Would I buy even more? Yes, all the way down to 34. Okay, so right now I have ordered in at 37, 36, 35. Would I enter in order at 34? Yes, but let's not worry about that until we get we're not even at 37. So what's the point of leaving an order down there, right? But a big wick down to 37, I'm in. But for now, I think what else is there to say about Bitcoin? Do we need to talk about it? I'm still floored at the fact that all the popular influencers on Bitcoin are still talking about inflation. Who cares? Has Bitcoin illustrated enough the past year that it has almost nothing to do with inflation? Oh my God. It's unreal. It's unreal that people are still talking about, oh, inflation this, inflation that. Plan B is still talking about inflation and Bitcoin. I'm like, at what point are you going to concede that you're wrong? You've been wrong for over a year. Yes, Socrates, I'd be happy to help anyone that can do it. Like I said, I ran out of creativity after I contact and text and email Twitter. I think I text and email 4 different people total, and not one person acknowledged they got it. And I'm just like, I'm done. I try. I mean, I talked to a lot of other people too, not just Twitter people. But at some point, I had to concede that my ideas suck. All right, people. I will be out of commission between 10:30 and 1. I gotta go to the airport, pick up the wife. She's back. She's coming back 11:10-ish is her flight, so I'm gonna drive there at 10:30, 10:40-ish, pick her up, and then we'll probably she'd been flying. Her flight was at midnight Vegas, and stopped in. It was crazy flight. Vegas at midnight, stopped in Carolina until 3 in the morning, and she basically had to sleep at the airport on the bench until like 7, 8 to fly back. It's crazy layover. So we'll probably go out to lunch after that. So I don't plan to log in, because this is one of those days where I'm just gonna stay out of the market and not do anything until the afternoon anyway. So I want to go silence between 10:30 and 1-ish. All right. So if you want anything, text me in the WhatsApp group, and I will get back to you when I'm back from lunch with my wife. All right. So later, peep. Be careful. Don't go chasing anything. Okay. This is not the environment that many people want to put money in the market. It is a de-risking environment. Okay.